When I realized that life is a playground, everything changed and my manifestations came in better and faster than ever before. I want to help you discover and realize that everybody is taking everything way too seriously. People are taking themselves way too seriously, and whenever you drop the importance and the seriousness and all the eagerness and all the hard work and all the effort and all the trying hard, no matter what it is about, you will have better results and you will manifest quicker and with more fun. My instant manifestations always happened whenever I let go of all the influence completely, whenever I dropped the need to manipulate the situation, and whenever I totally surrendered and thought that it all doesn't matter because manifesting is actually a game, a beautiful and fun game. And whenever you make manifesting really fun and make it about fun and even see how delusional you can get and even try to be as delusional as you can be, then you will manifest the best results. And whenever I do that and whenever I let go of all the control, I manifest really, really fast, and it's really amazing. And quite often that also led to instant manifestations. Instant manifestations are absolutely real, they absolutely do exist, and you can absolutely achieve them. And in my opinion, the way to achieve them the fastest is by letting go of control and acknowledging that life in general, but especially manifesting, is a game. And when I see people who take everything very seriously, I wonder why they do that, and I hope they will discover that they can be much more playful in every area of their life, and that they will probably have much better outcomes in everything they do if they are more playful and joyful. And every day they are not allowing themselves to have fun, they are not allowing themselves to participate or engage in joyful activities. They are always just about business or about I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to fulfill all those requirements, I have to do what other people ask me to do, I have to behave this way, I have to behave that way, I have to fit in, I have to be cool, I have to make everybody like me, I have to do everything the way it is expected, and I especially have to follow the rules and the rules of my boss and the rules and the norms of society. And when I had the biggest realizations that life is a game, one of them was quite recently actually. I was in my favorite club. That also was a sex positive and gay event, which means there is a dark room, there are people having orgies inside that club, and there is very hard techno music, and it's absolutely amazing, and it is basically like a different world, and the only rule inside there is to not take any pictures or videos, so unfortunately I can never show you what's going on there. But believe me, it's really crazy. And it's a very good thing. What happens there stays there. And anyway, I looked at those people, and even though this is a place that is already very outside of the norm, where people can be themselves and are relaxed, I still saw that many people there take themselves very seriously and try to be a certain way, like to try to maybe be a way that is expected for them to be in that kind of setting. And I think if people are taking even this seriously, then that is the biggest proof that everybody is taking everything way too seriously. They take themselves so seriously, they take the party serious, they take the whole environment serious. And I was looking over the crowd on the dance floor and look at the lights and hear this amazing music, and I just had this sudden epiphany, this sudden realization that this is a playground. Why is everybody taking this even serious? Why is everybody even taking themselves serious? Actually, this place was made to be a playground, and it's just a place to enable people to be free, and that is what I really appreciate. But I see that most people there cannot even be as free as they could. They still want to create a certain image or something, or they still feel like they should be a certain way. No, you don't have to be any certain way. You don't have to be anything in particular. You don't have to behave in any way, as long as you don't hurt other people, of course. But you don't have to be any certain particular way. You can be nothing. You don't even have to have any certain image of yourself.
But having a good self concept can be very helpful.
Have a lucky boy or lucky girl self concept, and the self concept of universal support. It is also very important to just always assume that the universe supports you and that everybody in the universe and every part of the universe is supporting you also. If people realize that life is kind of like a game, of course, there are real consequences, but when you are manifesting, you can still think of all your manifesting as a game. And if you do that, and if you drop all the importance, and if you really relax about it and just say, okay, whatever, I can try to be as delusional as I want, and I can even go as far as to try to be extra delusional and see how far I can take that and see how delusional I can get. If you make manifesting a fun game like this, then you will have very, very fast results and basically amazing and quick, almost instant manifestation success. And whenever I had these realizations in my life that nothing is really serious, nothing really matters, it doesn't really matter if my SP contacts me now or not, life goes on. It doesn't matter if my student understands this right now. Maybe he will understand it in 5 minutes, or maybe he will understand it tomorrow. It all doesn't really matter. No matter what happens, I can relax in the knowing that whatever happens is okay. I can fully surrender. And the next time there was a big proof of that relaxing and seeing everything as a game leads to instant manifestations was when I was at school. I was actually teaching in my class, and there was a listening comprehension exercise, and I was sitting there and I was thinking about my ex that did not respond for 1 week or so. I was already very, very worried every day because he had to fight with depression in the past, and whenever he is not responding, then I'm getting worried very, very quickly. But in that moment, I just had this feeling again, suddenly this feeling of life being a game, and that feeling that nothing really is that serious, and that no matter what he does, why should I assume something negative? It's not sure at all. Maybe he's just having a very, very good time. Maybe he just forgot to respond because he was busy with some joyful things. And whatever happens, it doesn't matter because life goes on, and this is just a playground anyway. I later saw, when I looked at my phone after the class was finished, that my ex had texted me right in that moment when I was thinking about that. Just a few minutes after me thinking that, he finally contacted me, and my worry was gone. And that reminded me of that moment in the club, and also that moment in school. It was a little bit similar. I was looking at everybody, I was looking at my students, and I thought, okay, why do some of them take it so seriously, and why do those that try to put the most effort into it have the hardest time to actually learn, and those who have the most fun with it and they don't feel like it is all so serious, they learn the fastest? I can often see this in my students. Those people who put the most effort into it, they struggle the most, and those people who are having the most fun and don't take everything so seriously, and they study with fun and joy and laughing and joking and just talking in that language without worrying about any mistakes. Those are usually the students that have the fastest learning results and the best results also, even in the exams. The law of reversed effort, I think it is actually true whenever I try to create the best content and I try to make everything perfect, and I'm always keeping track of my growth of my YouTube channel. nothing much happens, but whenever I just forget about it and enjoy my day because I'm traveling or something, I'm going out and going to the clubs, or I am also just very busy with working at school or other appointments. And when I forget about YouTube for a while and then I check the analytics again, suddenly the views increased, or I had a lot of comments or more subscribers all of a sudden. Whenever you have this universal trust and notice that basically nothing is there to hurt you, and very, very few, like really exceptionally few people are bad or wanting bad things. And if you trust that every part of the universe is there to support you and to give you your biggest manifestations, and in the end you will absolutely have those and you will absolutely live that dream, then you will absolutely manifest better, and you will have a much better time on the way. I want to talk about that because I think it is very, very important to know that perfection is possible when it comes to situations or when it comes to your experience. Perfection is absolutely possible. Nobody is perfect, neither are you nor your SP. Especially your SP is not that special after all, if you think about it. But anyway, nobody is perfect, but situations and experiences can absolutely be perfect. So perfection is possible. Know that, and know that the universe is supporting you. And that if it's not perfect, then it's not the end. So keep going. Trust your manifesting, trust the universe, trust yourself, trust in your beauty and your power and your knowledge and universal wisdom, manifesting power, and all of that. You are amazing. You can trust it. You can let go. You can relax because you are absolutely powerful and you can create whatever you want. Don't let anybody discourage you, because people who do that, they are very unhappy probably. They don't believe in their own dreams, they believe in limitations, and you don't need that at all. Don't take them seriously, because they take everything way too seriously, and they would have a much more joyful and much more successful life if they wouldn't. So see everything as it is. Everything is a game. Life goes on. If your SP doesn't text you now, it doesn't matter, because they can text you any moment. If your career doesn't go the way that you want it to go right now, it doesn't matter, because it could drastically change tomorrow. And also same goes for money, health, whatever it is. Things can change very quickly, and you can really free yourself from that burden of trying to influence everything. When you release that from yourself, and when you take off that weight off your shoulder of trying hard and trying to manifest very hard, then you will not only feel so much better, you will also have much better manifesting results and outcomes in general. So see life as it is. Life is not that serious after all. No matter what happens, life goes on. Of course, there are serious consequences for some things. I really don't want to talk that down. I really don't want to make that all look ridiculous, but I think especially manifesting should be seen as a fun game. And you can have fun with it. Just see it as a fun challenge. Just do whatever feels good techniques wise. When it feels good and fun, then it is good. When it feels like hard work, then you maybe should change the technique or the approach. And if you need any assistance with that, don't hesitate to comment or also to send me an email. And if you want to know more about manifesting, then click here to watch all my videos on how easy manifesting actually is. If you're obsessed with your SP, then click here to see how to relax about it and make them obsessed instead. Thank you, happy manifesting, have a great day, and see you very soon.